You got to love how people constantly do little to no research on videos to the point where they end up lying to their audience, and today we'll be looking at one of those videos because somehow the guy we'll be looking at today took Microsoft saying they don't make money off of console sales as Microsoft saying they don't make money off of Game Pass, and I have absolutely no idea how someone can come to that conclusion, so without further delay, I'll let the video play.
So a lot of stuff is coming out through this whole Epic versus Apple lawsuit.
And if you've been paying attention, then most of the shit coming out is showing how scummy Sony is. I mean, goddamn, even fucking Nintendo doesn't charge developers for crossplay, and they are unarguably one of the most scummy companies in gaming. But somehow, there's still corporate shills poorly attempting to defend Sony's bullshit. However, I do have to thank Sony for not taking Epic Games' money.
But not just from Epic and Apple. There's a lot of things coming out from Sony and Microsoft too. And apparently some of the stuff that came out today confirmed my suspicions and my worries of Xbox and services like Game Pass.
I don't know how you think that, because literally everyone knows that console manufacturers lose money on console sales, but somehow you took that as Microsoft losing money on Game Pass, which one Google search will tell you isn't true.
I made videos on it saying games are going to go down in quality, microtransactions are going to be more important than ever, and people were like, oh no, it won't get that bad, you know.
Microtransactions were being pushed far before Game Pass was ever released, my guy. Those are two completely uncorrelated things, and the quality of games hasn't gone down due to Game Pass, as shown by most games on Game Pass.
Listen, came out today, Microsoft's VP of Xbox Business Development, this is from Tom Warren from The Verge, who they're following the court case real closely, confirms that it wouldn't make money off of Xbox at all. Xbox, the whole thing, if it didn't take a 30% cut on digital games, which that means full cost digital game sales, or in-app purchases, or IAPs, aka microtransactions.
It's funny to me that he uses Tom Warren as a source, because in an article written by him on the subject, he points out how Xbox makes their profit from services and game sales. You know, just like PlayStation. Also, I find it hilarious how he uses that tweet as a source when Tom Warren also backpedaled on his tweet later that day because Microsoft made a statement confirming what everyone already knew, aka that Xbox makes profit from games, services, and subscriptions as well as game sales, which of course this guy left out of his video. Also, Game Pass literally offers the ability to buy things like DLCs and higher versions of games available on the service, so it's interconnected into the game sales part of Xbox anyway.
They were talking about a possible change to take less than 30%, because 30% is a lot, but that never happened. So, in the future, for Xbox to be profitable at all, because this also came out that they don't make any profit off their console sales either. So no profit off console sales, no profit off Game Pass.
No, all that was confirmed was that they didn't make profit off of console sales, which absolutely everyone under the sun already knew. Microsoft's statement literally says they make profit from game sales and subscription services they offer, which is yet again another thing this guy seems to have purposely left out of his video. Like, how the fuck is he surprised about them not making profit off of console sales as well, when this is common knowledge in the gaming space? Both PlayStation and Xbox don't make profit from selling their hardware, but instead make the money back via services and game sales. Plus, even if Microsoft lost money on Game Pass, it will end up profitable at some point, and it's not like they wouldn't be able to afford the loss. This is a company backed by $1 trillion business after all.
But they do get profit off of the digital games and in-app purchases because they take a 30% cut. Well, those in-app purchases are going to be more important than ever, as I said before, and Game Pass is just going to keep bleeding the money at this rate.
How is it even possible for someone to not understand that the more subscribers Game Pass gets, the closer they get to making profit? I mean, this is one of the most basic economic concepts. I will also never understand why people have a problem with the concept of microtransactions. As long as they don't offer any advantage over other players that don't spend money, then what the fuck is the problem? Microtransactions are perfectly okay, but pay-to-win microtransactions are definitely not okay. You think by now people would have common sense and not get angry over microtransactions, which aren't predatory in any way, shape, or form, but sadly that isn't the case.
Like, they're not going to make profit, and without profit you can't put more money in to make better games.
What the fuck does this have to do with Game Pass? I hate to break it to you, but even if we ignore the fact that Microsoft confirmed he was wrong, this statement makes no sense when used against Game Pass, since Xbox isn't going to suddenly remove the ability to buy games anytime soon. For its logic to even work here, Game Pass would have to be Xbox's only revenue source.
So this is going to be an issue for Xbox in the future.
Digital game sales aren't going to suddenly disappear anytime soon. However, physical game sales may disappear in the next generation of consoles.
So just wanted to point that out today, that all my concerns from years ago are all true.
Literally none of this proves your concerns in the slightest. You have to have some insane tunnel vision to ignore Microsoft's own statement on the situation, as well as ignore the fact that Xbox is backed by a fucking $1 trillion company and has what is essentially an infinite source of money backing it.
I was right, fuck you, I was right, haha.
The fact a grown man is acting like this is just painful to know, if I'm being honest.
And hopefully Xbox dumps all this Game Pass horseshit and gets back to making good games and being competitive and just releasing physical games and digital games normally.
Good luck getting them to do that when most of the gaming community loves Game Pass.
Really good games to compete, not just, well, we can give you a service that costs less and you can get way crappier games and maybe older games.
Yes, because the games available in Game Pass are so bad. Doom Eternal, Dishonored, and the Dead Space franchise are truly terrible games, man.
Like, we don't want that. We want good games out of the gate.
I don't know who you're referring to when you say we, but it sure as hell isn't the majority of people who play video games. And this point is so ironic when you consider how Game Pass is starting to offer you new games which are actually good at launch through Game Pass, which allows you to get the game for a much cheaper price than you would by buying it outright, physically and digitally at launch.
Anyway, just wanted to put that out there. Hope y'all are all doing good. Take care, and thanks for watching.
Well, thank God for that. We have finally come to the end of that frankly awful video, so with all of that being said, please do not forget to do all the things YouTubers love to beg you to do, aka check out my Discord server, Twitter, as well as like, comment, and subscribe, so I will see you all in the next video.